Cyclone Calvinia has remained fairly much the same in the last few hours. As of midnight Mauritius time this December 30th, it had winds of 45 miles per hour and a pressure of 992 millibars. Our updates on this storm brought in partnership with Meteo A Cyclone Maurice. Here is the storm's current location at 20.2 degrees south, 59.7 degrees east. A tropical storm with a large wind field on the eastern side and the southern side, but is also potentially delivering some significant gusts to the island of Mauritius. It is fairly close for comfort, 139 miles from Grand Bay, 143 from the capital Port Louis, 237 from Rodrigues and 281 from St. Denis in Réunion. The Signal 1 warning in Rodrigues has been lifted. A Class 2 warning is still in effect for the island of Mauritius itself. No other warnings are in effect at this time. It remains to be seen whether the conditions will get worse on the island of Mauritius or not, because the storm's trajectory in the next 24 to 36 hours is pretty uncertain. Now, some models are calling for the storm to dive towards the west, which would bring tropical storm and possibly even hurricane conditions to the island of Mauritius in those 36 hours upcoming. And it could possibly stall there for a little while as well before moving off, accelerating to the southeast. So we're really watching the next few hours as we enter the next day very closely indeed to see just how far west this storm is going to go, and that will really be the difference between how strong those winds end up getting. Here are the sea surface temperatures around 27 degrees Celsius, that's 81 Fahrenheit, and those temperatures will be dropping as the storm moves further south. Looking again at the wind profile then, this is what we're expecting over the next few hours then. You can see those tropical storm conditions covering Mauritius quite comprehensively now on the GFS model, and as we enter Tuesday, the storm will still be over the island and possibly strengthening to hurricane equivalent status, delivering those strong winds of 120 kilometers per hour sustained, quite possibly on the island, and that of course would require stronger class warnings. This is what the models are saying elsewhere. The GFS again there, the intensity being shown up to Category 1 status. Wind shear will be dropping very shortly, so that's something we need to be watching out for. The window is starting to open for a significant phase of intensification, so the direction of the storm now and into the next 24 hours is going to be more important than ever. Here it is right now though, not much rainfall in association with this storm. It's all comprised in a small burst of convection on the southern southeastern side of the centre, which is swirling around just east of the island of Mauritius. The wind field though, obviously you can't see that on the satellite imagery, is much larger, particularly towards the east and south, but also on the western side as well, with some tropical storm force gusts reaching the island of Mauritius, but rainfall fairly sporadic at the moment because of lots of dry air to the northwest. That could change though as the storm filters that out in the next 2 days. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com. You can also find our YouTube channel. If you're not there already, you may well be. Good chance of that. Subscribe if you haven't. You can also find our Facebook page, search Force 13 all in text, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 on there. You can also help the project become even better by becoming an Ultimate Fan on YouTube. To see the full list of Ultimate Fan benefits and to join, visit youtube.com/Force13/join. With a special thanks to our top supporters this month. You can also check out our growing merch store so you can show Force 13's colours wherever you go. You can also find a link to our Discord server underneath this video in the description.